Alrighty then, we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna speak with Thancred here. Consequences is the next quest. Where's my cursor? Consequences is spelled correct. No. Oh, yeah, I got it right. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Lord Artorial and the first commander should have returned by now. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Amanalaine, and I somehow doubt that he has moved an ilm since we last saw him. Dragon Mount. Dragon Mount. Alright, we're inside what was, or at least for a time, kind of a bar. Lucia, Artorial are here, and Manalaine is sitting on a stool, a small stool, hunched over himself. Cutscene. Speaking with Lucia. Please, god damn it, I have to talk. My apologies, Mercy. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we know? Arturo and Lucia look to each other. According to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Amanalaine ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive. Others resisted and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Holy shit, what? Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being, at least. The chirurgeons are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it is likely that the convictors who drew us away from the hamlet were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. That, in the mood of the hamlet, is in. Well, sorry, fuck. I can't talk or read right now. God damn it. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, theirs have been the more fruitful labors. Holy shit. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. And you kind of do your spiel, saying what you gotta say, whatever it is. You spoke with them. You spoke with them then. I see, says Lucia. Sir Emmerich placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we have come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and will do so again. If we can but find a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for us all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. I should just be watching fucking TV at this point, because I can't talk, apparently. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference pending Sir Emmerich's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Mercy, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Of course I will. Get up, Amanalaine. You're going with her. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions, in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Honorite. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. That's different. Honorite! Honorite! I could have sworn he was... He goes running off. Thancred looks perplexed to you, and the cutscene ends with us walking out. Oh, come on, just mount me. Sorry. And, yeah, this is the thing in the previous quest, like, video, yeah, Honorite is, there's like a dock station, and Honorite is on the ground, sitting up, but barely?
Au revoir!
Sorry. Emmanuel comes running up.
No, no! What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
He looks up at his lord.
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Your gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
And your guard's arrows.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
He's got bright green eyes. Honorroy? He kind of shuts his eyes and his head hangs.
Honorroy?
Calm yourself. The boy will live.
Oh, thank God.
But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Honestly, since I've never watched these videos and never experienced the dialogue and cutscenes and all that stuff, I thought he died until just fucking now, and I'm so relieved. Like, holy shit, he's just like this young boy with a good heart, and oh fuck, okay. Thank God. Holy shit. Oh my God.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
You look angry, and you try to approach Emmanuel, but Thancred stops you with an arm outstretched.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
He punches Thancred.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Emmanuel, you've known Thancred for, let's just say, a few days now. Thancred punches him back. Oh gosh, knocks Emmanuel on his back. Okay.
You know nothing about me.
Okay.
I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear.
Okay.
Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed.
Yeah, this latest Minfilia thing. Yeah.
Learn to live with it. I have.
Thancred walks away. Emmanuel slowly gets to a sitting position. Cutscene over. Thank God Honorroy's okay. Honorroy. We'll speak with Thancred here. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there is naught to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But consequences is over. It's done. I have a paladin, or pretty much a paladin weapon. 240. Hold on. Let's just jump over to paladin. It's easier. I have 255. Okay, I'll take the. Oh, hold on. Sure. No, hold on. No, let me go back to Red Mage, please, to get the experience points. I'll take the gold. Gil, whatever. So, 2,000 gil. We will do the next quest for sure. There's only like almost 11 minutes at this point. Thancred choices. Keep on rolling. Hold on just a second, please. Okay, choices. I have no desire to wait for the lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. And Thancred walks off. And that sounds like I should go to Ishgard. I'll take the Chocobo Chocobo. Hop on the Chocobo bus. 5 gil, what a highway robbery. No, it's actually a pretty good deal. It's actually super fast. The flight from Ishgard to Falcon's Nest is much longer for some reason. Okay, we want to go to the Forgotten Knight. So I found out that the mouse that I've had is 6.5-ish years old. So it's done a great job in those 6.5 years. It's only been like the last 4 to 6 months that scroll wheel has been not doing what it normally is supposed to do, like recognizing a scroll, like the amount of scrolling and whatever. But we're back in the congregation of our knights most holy, probably going into Seret Emmerich's meeting room. Hey, it's not a cutscene immediately. So Count Edmond de Forton is here with Emmerich. Cutscene. Please have voice acting. Thancred is here too. Come on, damn it! Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Mercy. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale, says Emmerich. 'Tis rumored that my youngest's lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? You look to Thancred for a second. Thancred nods. I think you tell the truth. And the screen goes dark. And we're back. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. Fuck, I double-clicked. Seriously? Since when does right-clicking... Oh my god, it was an accident. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. For one, I'm sorry that I skipped through like a couple sentences of the quest, the cutscene text, and for two, I'm sorry that I got my voice raised and you had to hear it. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder that they were left bereft? Whatever I missed, I'm fucking sorry. I may have missed two. I don't know. For what was this sacrifice? Have we naught to show for our suffering? I thought peace a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmond, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are. and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it. Aye, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers, without glorifying in their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur other disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did not long serve to unite us. Emmerich nods his head, closes his eyes. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear, yet we are not without options. He looks up. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises, to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies, to a unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of the allied nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadows of the Gates of Judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry, that we are as strong and united as ever. Lord Fortom thinks, such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true, but if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support, for what little it is worth. However, I have a request. I would have my son, Amanalayan, take part in the grand melee. By his deeds has he brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Mercy, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. You nod? Thancred seems to voice his agreement to this plan. We'll talk to Thancred one more time here. So that is their solution, a grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You, whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them when their proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? We have come this far, have we not? Or, I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. Or, it is getting to be a bit much, isn't it? I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. I think that's what I'm going to choose here. It's a middle option. A poor choice of words. For friends tried and true. A poor choice of words. What? For friends tried and true, then. The living and the lost. So, for this grand melee of his, Sir Emmerich wishes to field a force comprising both his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see for myself. Uh-oh. Not really uh-oh, but... I'm going to talk to Lucia here. We'll see what happens after that. Well met, Mercy. Have you spoken with Sir Emmerich? You kind of describe the conversation. I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Emmerich would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch, you kind of explain. Did he now? How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander for his own volition, of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Ote. At your service, as always. I think the best way to go... Fuck it, I don't know. Let's go down here. And this gives me a chance to jump. I'm kind of like going down a long set of stairs. Oh yeah, I can just jump down. Fine. A third of my life is damage. Hilda, Udestand, Sime, and Thancred. Udestan and Sime seem to be like Hilda's big, tough bodyguards. One Elizin, one higher. Thancred's been telling me all about Sir Emmerich's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, 'cause we ain't dressed to dance with the professional bleeding soldiers. Hand over the letter to Hilda. Well, well, seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search foundation, and you the pillars. Okay. Giving orders so soon after your resurrection. Alright, bud. Just kidding, you're fine. The pillars. Probably we're going to look over in the jeweled crozier. And there is a Manalayan just chilling against a wall. Cutscene. I carried Honorite to the manor. Our best chirurgeons are tending to him as we speak. He has yet to awake, but surely he will. So father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. Sorry. You look angry, he looks like downstruck. No, it's not like that. It's just... Oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You are free to be the woman you want to be, whereas I am a son of House Fortom. Don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it, until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion with faith and conviction. They dedicate themselves to their causes, but not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Honoroi, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame. But in the end, there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich, and I will make my own decision. He walks off in what I consider the wrong direction, but whatever. Right. Back to an Ethernet shard. Back to our knights most heavenly. Back to life. Back to reality. Realitoire. Time for me to start taking my bevy of nighttime sleep aids. Let us in, let us in. Honestly, he said something different this time, but I didn't expect it, so I apologize. cutscene as we kind of like pan down from the ceiling of this grand place, this grand entrance way into Cernrek's meeting area. He and the Lord Edmond de Forton are talking as Evangeline, myself, and Thancred enter.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Really?
Proceed.
Sorry.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Emanelaine. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we...
I want to believe. I do.
I'm so fucking sorry. He paused long enough and I wasn't paying attention. I clicked again through this. I'm so sorry. There was something at the end of it about a reward. I don't know. I'm so fucking sorry.
Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Emanelaine de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more. An adventurer beholden to none, who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
You look to everyone in the room, except Thancred, and you think with your eyes closed for a moment. And then you give like that fists together, fist and palm kind of thing in front of your chest. And
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the
God.
ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
you nod again. cutscene over. Oh shit, my neck does not feel great right now, but this will be the end of this video, the end of my videos tonight. I'm sorry for the bad speech abilities. Gods help me, I think it might be love, says Thancred. I dare say it might be cheating, too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. Did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. Choices is done. Pugilist, Dragoon. I'm probably gonna do the Dragoon or Paladin. So 240 shield for Paladin only, not the sword, or a Dragoon's lance. So let's see. Odds are I've already got a better shield because that's what I do. 250, okay. Dragoon lance is 136. Yeah, I'll fucking take the lance, dude. Thank you so much. 240 item level, 2 slots to upgrade it if I want to. I'm beautiful. You're beautiful. Reassign, yes. That bumped me from 164 to 181. Oh shit. I can also learn the Poro Rogo minion. Sorry. Oh, that gear that I don't actually freaking need. I'm so annoyed that choice that I made. Not understanding that it was accessories and not. Sorry, so sorry. Very annoyed, very sorry, but. Okay. That's it for this video. That's it for tonight. I will see you next time. It's been great. I've enjoyed learning all this storyline, story quests, story dialogue, etc. Bye bye. See you next time.